A while ago, someone gave me a task. They didn't ask politely, like, could you please do that? And they didn't say something like, you are the best for this task. They gave the task to me and said a sentence that at first sounded like a compliment, but actually wasn't a compliment. They said, you get along so well with the party that we have to work with. Please, just do it. I gritted my teeth a little, but said, yes, of course I did. And after that friendly talk, I sat at my desk and was feeling a feeling that I hadn't felt for a long time. At first, I couldn't name that feeling. I didn't feel proud. I didn't feel grateful. What I felt was resignation. I was angry and sat there gritting my teeth. And then, of course, way too late, I asked myself the question that I should have asked myself way before the situation. I asked myself, when exactly did I become the person that just takes every task that is given to them instead of being the person that does her job well? In this video, I want to show you why that happens. It's not because you can't say no or because you're weak. It happened because competence and convenience got confused somewhere along the way. And nobody told you. We think that competence makes us visible, but that's not true. Competence makes us reliable. And being reliable means, at least for the nice and kind and helpful people among us, they know that you will do the thing, the task, the whatever for them. And they don't have to thank you for doing the thing. They just have to wait until you say yes again. I don't mean this in an offensive way. What I'm describing here is a system. And you, as well as I, helped build it. Because you learned, as I did, that your worth depends on being useful. It's directly connected to your performance. When you perform, you're safe. When you don't perform, when you don't deliver, when you don't do the thing, what exactly happens then? This question, what will happen? What happens when I don't do that? Keeps us chained to the system, not the other people, not the people around us. They're just part of it too. Let me show you what I mean. A while ago, a person wrote to me, thank you, Jen. We all appreciate you as well. The person put an heart emoji behind that sentence. That was cute, and I absolutely believe them that they meant what they wrote. But when I read that sentence, I understood. I got that appreciation for being me, not for performing and not for my competence. Just for being me. We appreciate you is not the same as we see your performance there. We see what you do for the company or for the group or something. And that is the difference between being seen and being useful. Being useful is easy. You perform, they take, the system keeps on running. Being seen, and I mean truly being seen, is uncomfortable for both sides, because being seen means that you and the other person has to really look at you and the situation. Not just taking what you offer, but seeing you as a real person, as who you truly are. And when that happens, the taking becomes difficult. As long as you're so reliable that no one has to look at you, they will keep on taking. So, being useful is comfortable. And here is what this comfort costs you. You take the task, even if it's not yours to do. You grit your teeth, you do it anyway. Because if you don't do the thing, nobody else does. At least that's the fear behind it. And every time you do that, you confirm their opinion about you. You confirm that this is your role. You confirm that this behavior can be expected of you. You confirm that this is normal. And until you decide to stop providing this comforting situation for them, it won't stop. You have to do something different so that you can be seen. How is this done? I'll give you an example. A few weeks ago, I got an email. They asked me to proofread a text over the weekend because they had no time at all and they had to give the text to the printers on Monday. Now, I was furious, rightfully so, because at weekends I don't have to work. I work from Monday to Friday. That's it. And I got this email on Friday morning, and it was written in a very self-assured tone. Ah, yes, Jen will do that. And here's what happened. I got furious. I breathed a couple of times. And then I decided, no, I want to be seen here. And I want to be taken seriously. So I wrote back, no, I cannot do that. No explanation. No, eventually, maybe, blah, blah, blah. Just no, I cannot do that. I wasn't impolite, but I wasn't polite either. I just was clear. No, stop. I can't do this. I was so afraid when I clicked on that send button. But damnation, it was right to do that. I was able to use a part of me in that situation that could exactly do that. Set a boundary. Hold it up. Don't explain. Don't over-explain. Do nothing else but saying no. And that is the part of you that you need to get out of the system. You don't need the part of you that always explains and says sorry all the time. That's not helpful in a situation like that when you want to make a difference. You need the part of you that already knows what belongs to you, what is rightfully yours, and keeps the boundary up. This part of you does not want to fight. It's not aggressive and it's not evil. This part of you just wants to stop being convenient all the time. I'll tell you a secret. You and I, we are not convenient. We just played that role for so long that the other people started to believe that we are like that. And then we started believing it too. But we can't stop playing that role. We just have to do it. I'm Jen, also known as the Witch of 1,000 Faces. I help women to find their true form, not by being convenient, but by being who they actually and truly are. And by reclaiming the version of you that's waiting inside here, who already knows that you are a wonderful, worthy person that deserves love just because you are who you are, and not because of your performance. Subscribe to my channel. I upload every Sunday. And tell me in the comments, honestly, when was the last time that you took a task that wasn't yours? And how did it make you feel? If you want to learn how to pause before the yes reflex kicks in, and you again will do the thing that you don't have to do actually, I have something for you. I've created a freebie that's called the 3-second pause. And it shows you the steps to recognize your behavior, then pause, and do something that benefits you instead of the other person. Not aggressively, but so that you finally take up space. And that is what we must do. We must take up space. We must see the worth in ourselves. We must feel it, and we must believe that we are worthy of love and everything there is without performing first. You're meant to be loved. You're meant to be appreciated, not your performance. You. See you soon.